Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Tarasi. I am back to begin Module 2 with you for Wit and Wisdom. I am so excited to get into Module 2. So I want you to take a look at this screen. There are so many books on this screen. There are books that you read in Module 1. I see Last Stop on Market Street. I see Rap-a-Tap-Tap. There are some books I've never seen before, like Now and Then, or When I Was Young in the Mountains. Maybe a book about Antarctica. I want to focus your attention on those books in the middle. These are our books for Module 2. If you want, you can pause this video and you can look at these a little bit more closely. But the person that created this slide did so your eyes were drawn to the middle there. I went to this next slide, and this is just those same books from Module 2, but the creator cleared all those other texts out of the way so our eyes can pay attention to those texts from Module 2. I see the Little Red Hen. I see The Year at Maple Hill Farm. I see The Three Little Pigs. I see the Three Billy Goats Gruff. And really big in the middle, I see the book Farm Animals. Take a look at this screen and I want you to think about what these books have in common. Are there any connections among these books? I'm going to share what I notice about connections among these books. Maybe it's the same as yours. If it's the same as yours, give a thumbs up. I notice that these books all have animals on the cover. I also notice that these books have animals that might live on a farm. Let's look at our essential question down there. Remember, our essential question is a big question that we are going to work the whole way through our module to answer. What makes a good story? So as we work through this module over the next couple weeks or months, we're going to use all these books to investigate what makes a good story. I wonder which one we're going to look at first. Oh, this is our focusing question for the next couple lessons. What is true about real farm animals? I was hoping we would start with this book. Take a look at the cover there. I also took a picture of one of the pages on the inside. Look for some clues. What do you think this book is about? All right, I'm going to share what I think. If you thought the same, give it a thumbs up. I think this book is going to be about real life farm animals. Why do I think that? Because I notice a lot of things here that tell me it's real or nonfiction or informational. It's going to give me information. I notice that there's photographs instead of illustrations. They didn't draw the pictures, someone took the pictures. I notice there's a cow with real cow sounds coming out of his mouth, moo moo. I notice that there's some facts on that page. So I believe this is going to be a book that tells us real facts about farm animals. Let's head into the text. I came over to share my screen of the text, Farm Animals. I'm careful not to call it a story because I know it is not a fiction text. Farm Animals by Wade Cooper. There's my title page. Oh, I'm going to read you what it says by the cow. We live on the farm, we sleep on soft hay. We run around the farmyard, we love to play. With a moo, snort, and cluck, a meow, quack, and baa. Wouldn't you like to know who we all are? I certainly do. Let's find out. Farm animals. The animals that live on the farm help us in many ways. Some give us eggs. Some give us wool for clothes. Some give us meat. Some give us milk to drink. Do you know who does what? Bah, bah. My mom is a ewe. My dad is a ram. And me? Well, I'm a fluffy lamb. Did you know? In summer, farmers shear their sheep. The sheep keep cool, and the farmers keep the wool. Woof, woof. I help the farmer to herd his sheep. Then I lie in my basket and fall fast asleep. I wag my tail when I'm happy and glad. I yelp and howl when I'm feeling sad. Did you know farmers use whistles to talk to their dogs and tell them what to do? I grunt and I snort and I dig about. I look for roots with my pink piggy snout. When it's hot, I roll in the mud or a pool. It's the only way I can keep my cool. Oink, oink. Did you know pig meat is called pork? Ham, bacon, and sausages are all kinds of pork. Cock-a-doodle-doo! I strut around, I scratch the ground. I'm fine, I'm proud, I'm very loud. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cluck, cluck. I scratch your food with my chicken feet, and I lay eggs for you to eat. Did you know chickens cannot fly far? They use their wings to fly up to a perch at night. Moo, moo. I am a cow, hear me moo. I make milk, it's good for you. Did you know milk is used to make butter, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream? Nay, nay. I stand up all day. I eat grass and hay, but what I like best is to gallop and play. Did you know horses were once used to pull plows and carts on the farm? Quack, quack, quack. See me waddle, hear me quack. I duck underwater for a weedy snack. I'm always looking for food to eat. A special day with my wings and feet. Did you know ducks have waterproof feathers to keep them dry? Bleat, bleat, bleat. I have a beard and horns. I'm a billy goat. When it's cold, I keep warm in my woolly coat. In the fields, I skip around. See how high I leap and bound. Did you know goat's milk can be used to make tasty cheeses? Meow, meow. During the day, I wash my paws, but when nighttime comes, I sharpen my claws. I sneak around the barn or house. I'm ready to pounce on an unlucky mouse. Did you know cats have special eyes so they can see at night? I hang out by the pond where I like to be boss. Mess with me and I'll become cross. Then I'll honk and hiss just like this. Honk, honk, honk. Did you know? Geese eat grass. They pull it up with their strong beaks. Oh, here's a quiz. And then the dictionary, some key words, and our back cover. All right, I hope you enjoyed that book. I hope you learned a little bit about the animals. So now we're going to head back in because the point of reading nonfiction or informational text is to get information. We want to learn something, and then we want to share that learning with others. So you're going to have the chance to come up with some notices and some wonders, and you're going to share them with your classmates. All right, so I picked a couple pages here. I picked page right here because I love it, and I think when I think of farm animals, I think of cows. So I noticed something here. I noticed the cow is black and white. I'm gonna put that on my chart. Cow is black and white. I noticed. Let me look at him again. I noticed the cow says moo. He says moo. Actually, he says moo moo. I do have a wonder. I wonder if he eats grass. Because I see that he's standing in a field of grass. Okay, I want you to take a look here. I want you to pause your video and write down one thing you notice about the cow. All right, I hope you came up with something that you noticed about this cow. You'll have a chance to share those with your classmates because it's not enough to just learn about something. It's great to share your learning with others. I pulled up another page we could look at. Let me go down to it. Oh, it's the duck. See me waddle, hear me quack. I'm going to put something down on here. I noticed that the duck has yellow feet. And he says quack, quack. Ooh, I spelled quack wrong. Let me look back into that. He lives in the water. Duck lives in the water. I also notice over here, I am going to add a wonder. My wonder is, what does the duck eat? Because it said a weedy snack. I wasn't quite sure about that. Same thing. I want you to pause your video, write down one notice, and if you're wondering anything, you can add a wonder as well. All right, take a look at this page. What do you notice? Just looking at that picture? I see piglets. I notice baby pigs. I'm going to put them on my chart. Baby pigs are, I also know they're called piglets, are piglets. Pig says oink. Now, it tells us what the pig is called when we eat him. He's called pork. But what does a pig eat? I'm very interested in what they're all eating. What does a pig eat? That's my wonder. All right, same thing. I'm going to ask you to pause your video and write down a notice and a wonder. So by now you should have one notice about the cow, one notice about the duck, plus a wonder, and one notice and wonder about the pig. What we're going to ask you to do next is share your learning with your classmates and your teacher.